A decade and a half of dominance.
The following contest is a tables match and is for the Money in the Bank briefcase with the contracted fighter. Making his way to the ring from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena!
I say it all the time, and I mean it. The greatest of all time, John Cena, 16-time world champion.
There is always a special buzz in the air when John Cena enters the arena.
I believe the most polarizing superstar in WWE history. Hustle, loyalty, and respect. A mantra he lives by. The Beast is here!
And his opponent from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 295 pounds, Lesnar!
What's going on here?
Here we go.
The most decorated combat athlete in history. Brock Lesnar is hazardous to your health.
Oh, well, we had a feeling this could happen. The ambush fails.
Yeah, good thing, too.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
Could have a stiff neck for a while. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. Bad move there.
I don't know what made him think that was a good idea.
Oh, what a tackle. Oh, what a slam that hurt. What a stomp. Good grief. Ooh, what impact. Setting him up in position here on the second.
Absolutely spiked.
DDT.
You gotta believe this one's over. On to the back of the neck.
Through Kofi Kingston's career, the exciting superstar has competed in several types of WWE matchups. It didn't take long for Kofi to get comfortable in the tables match environment. At 2011's TLC event, Kingston took on the Celtic Warrior Sheamus in a tables match for the United States Championship. Kofi was impressive in the match as he combined defense with his unbelievable high-flying assault.
Oh man, what a driver!
Byron, you spoke about Kofi Kingston's tables match against Sheamus at 2011's TLC event. Some people feel that match was one of the turning points for Kingston. That night, Kofi's usual fun-loving nature took a backseat to a more focused and offensively aggressive competitor. Kofi Kingston's focus was leaving TLC the new United States champion.
And that approach paid off, Michael. Kofi seized opportunity when Sheamus made a rare mistake. He drilled the Celtic Warrior with the Trouble in Paradise kick, and that set up Kofi to fly from the top rope and put Sheamus right through the table to earn the United States Championship. You want to talk about WWE Hall of Famers taking things to the extreme? The first time many fans saw somebody put through a table was in 1984. Randy Macho Man Savage drove Ricky Morton of the Rock and Roll Express through a table with a pile driver at the Mid-South Coliseum.
He's always had great stamina. See if it lasts here.
Ouch.
Corey, I remember seeing photos of that horrible scene in wrestling magazines. The pile driver was utilized when Terry Funk played at Nature Boy Ric Flair on a table at WCW's Wrestling War 89 pay-per-view. And something happened in sports entertainment in the early 90s called Extreme Championship Wrestling. ECW superstars crashed through tables all the time.
And what was going on in Philadelphia caused a craze of wood being turned into wood chips thanks to tables matches. In order to win a tables match, a competitor must be the first person to put their opponent through a table. We've also witnessed brutality evolve and superstars crash through flaming tables.
It shouldn't be a shock that the Dudley Boys were involved in one of the most intense tables matches we've seen in recent memory. At the 2015 TLC event, the Dudleys called on their Extreme brothers Tommy Dreamer and Rhino to battle the Wyatt family in an 8-man elimination tables match. People were flying everywhere that night, and in classic ECW fashion, so were the trash cans and kendo sticks.
The match at 2015's TLC event with the Dudleys, Tommy Dreamer and Rhino versus the Wyatts, was chaos from the second all 8 superstars were in the ring. Braun Strowman was awesome in his destruction of all 4 members of Team Extreme, but the ECW originals kept their focus on making sure each member of the Wyatt family crashed through a table.
The ECW's originals love a brawling clash with the Wyatt's drive to destroy anyone who stepped in their path.
Looking at it here.
Attitude adjustment. Wow, I gotta say that I'm in shock. I really thought Lesnar would look better here tonight.
Brock Lesnar is in a real bad spot here.
I don't think you have to possess a genius IQ to know that if you're John Cena's opponent, you can't fall victim to the man's incredible power.
Corey, many opponents have tried to stay away from the immense power of John Cena and have failed. If a superstar becomes entangled in Cena's cannon-like arms, it's all over.
Yeah, there are a lot of things a superstar has to watch out for when locking up with John Cena. But if you don't find a way to stay away or neutralize Cena's power, you're not going to last long.
This could be dangerous.
Oh no, John Cena got outclassed. John Cena is one of the greatest in-ring performers in WWE history, but he's no slouch on the microphone either. Whether he's rapping insults or dealing out harsh truths, Cena can be an intimidating presence when he speaks to the WWE Universe.
And John Cena with so much pent-up emotion.
Byron, you spoke before about John Cena's verbal acumen matching his wrestling skills, and we've seen that in practice a lot lately. His in-ring battle with Roman Reigns was accentuated by Cena shooting straight about Reigns' failings.
Gentlemen, I think the biggest feather in Cena's speaking cap is that he got the WWE Universe to boo The Undertaker by repeatedly calling out the dead man ahead of WrestleMania. Now that is microphone mastery.
This is the Cena that's just about unstoppable.
Slam down hard.
It's not looking good for Brock Lesnar. There are so many different ways for a superstar to put their opponent through the table in a tables match. Some matches start off as wild brawls and a table is brought out from under the ring in the match's opening minutes. In others, superstars are very strategic about when they bring out a table because they know if they're not careful, momentum can be reversed and they could end up being the one who goes through a table.
Byron, you talked about strategy that involves a tables match. I was in WWE when the Dudley Boys came from ECW, and you could say that things changed a bit thanks to Bubba and Devon. Something that's also important to remember in a tables match is that it's not important how or where the table is positioned. All that matters is that you put your opponent through it.
It's a very simple premise, Michael, but
He might have it.
Just when you thought he had nothing left.
There may be no coming back from that slam, Cole.
When I look at Brock Lesnar, guys, even all these years later, one of the first things that comes to mind is that he is the man responsible for ending the Undertaker's historic WrestleMania undefeated streak after 21 consecutive victories.
Nasty one right to the chest. That's how you wear down your opponent.
Lesnar did indeed end the Dead Man's WrestleMania undefeated streak, as Michael was saying. It was perhaps the most shocking event in WrestleMania history. Over 75,000 fans in attendance, all shocked in silence.
Well, get over it, Saxton, because all good things must come to an end eventually, and Brock Lesnar is an expert at making things end.
There are so many different ways for a superstar to put their opponent through the table in a tables match. Some matches start off as wild brawls and a table is brought out from under the ring in the match's opening minutes. In others, superstars are very strategic about when they bring out a table because they know if they're not careful, momentum can be reversed and they could end up being the one who goes through a table.
Byron, you talked about strategy that involves a tables match. I was in WWE when the Dudley Boys came from ECW, and you could say that things changed a bit thanks to Bubba and Devon. Something that's also important to remember in a tables match is that it's not important how or where the table is positioned. All that matters is that you put your opponent through it.
It's a very simple premise, Michael, but superstars have to be careful. They launch an attack that goes awry, their own momentum can put them through the table and cost them the match. That doesn't include feeling the incredible pain from crashing through a solid wood table. One split second can be the difference.
You want to talk about WWE Hall of Famers taking things to the extreme? The first time many fans saw somebody put through a table was in 1984. Randy Macho Man Savage drove Ricky Morton of the Rock and Roll Express through a table with a pile driver at the Mid-South Coliseum.
Caught him right in the jaw. Oh, what a shot.
Corey, I remember seeing photos of that horrible scene in wrestling magazines. The pile driver was utilized when Terry Funk planted Nature Boy Ric Flair on a table at WCW's Wrestling War 89 pay-per-view. And something happened in sports entertainment in the early 90s called Extreme Championship Wrestling. ECW superstars crashed through tables all the time.
And what was going on in Philadelphia caused a craze of wood being turned into wood chips thanks to tables matches. In order to win a tables match, a competitor must be the first person to put their opponent through a table. We've also witnessed brutality evolve and superstars crash through flaming tables.
This might be it. Oh, my.
What does John Cena have to do at this point to stay in the match? You have to wonder if he could recover from this, guys.
For somebody who walked into this match with so much confidence, he doesn't look so good right now. And if he's not careful, he's going to find himself put through a table very short.
Man, he was making it look easy there for a moment, which is pretty impressive considering who he's in the ring with.
He's always had great stamina. See if it lasts here.
I don't know how much more these superstars can take, guys. You'd have to think something's got to give here soon.
I don't know how much longer these superstars can avoid going through a table. You'd have to think one of them will succumb here sooner than later. Looks to me like these superstars are running on fumes right about now.
Uh-oh, and a suplex.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Now with complete control.
This is going to frustrate John Cena.
Brock Lesnar is locked up.
Beautiful technique.
Go for the run.
Look at that power, Byron.
Yeah, that is just careless intent.
can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical.
Here he goes.
Attitude adjustment. Wow, that was incredible. Wow, I gotta say that I'm in shock. I really thought Lesnar would look better here tonight.
He's teetering on the edge here.
I'll tell you one thing, King. He can talk a good fight, and he can fight a good fight. John Cena is just so electric.
How these superstars are even still in this match is beyond me, especially given how intense the match has been.
Hits him with a gut-wrench suplex. What impact!
John Cena looks like he's really struggling right now under the pressure. There's a good chance he can't recover from this.
He has got to do something quick.
Big clothesline.
This one's getting ugly. You might want to turn away if you have a weak heart.
I'll tell you what, this is one they'll be talking about tomorrow at work or school, that's for sure.
Oh boy, he is rolling. And John Cena's definitely getting in people's heads here.
And he's heading back in.
Both of these superstars looking a little worse for wear right now.
Suplex.
At what point do those thoughts creep in of, what do I have to do to put this match to rest? I don't know. I don't know as a WWE superstar if you ever have those thoughts of self-doubt.
I was never a fan of showboating, but there is a time and a place for it.
Just that he's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
When Brock is feeling it, good luck to you.
Oh, the reversal by Brock Lesnar. Look out.
Oh boy,
And you can put this singles match in the books.
Well, this is one matchup that lived up to its billing and then some.
check this out. Almost forgot about this one.
That's what I love about the WWE. A match that lives up to expectations, but still finds a way to surprise us. Good stuff.
Here is your winner, John.
Where's this? I think business is about to pick up. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
And a knee stop!
That'll ruin your leg. That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys. Brock Lesnar's just getting overwhelmed.
If that doesn't end it, I don't know what will.